We got a great group online, which is awesome. Everyone's trickling in here on site and getting their morning coffee and getting ready to get the day going, which is great. So we got a bunch of good, cool stuff to talk about. We will already start talking about May, and it's just going by so fast. So let's kind of just dive into it. We've got the first event is the Night in Seven Summits Casino. So we did this last week. Last Saturday we had kind of a whole club experience. This is the grand living room, the greening area. We had a couple of food stations in here, and then Two Tides was set up with the casino. So we had blackjack tables and craps and roulette and Texas Hold'em in the corner, and here everyone is has the raffle tickets, and so for depending on how much money they won throughout the night, they got to exchange it for raffle tickets, and then those got obviously put into this nice hopper, and we were pulling ticket numbers for the winners, which is really great, and then nice little display that food and beverage team put together for the s'mores station that we had. Club didn't burn down, which is always a good thing, right? No one got hurt. I kept circling that s'more station because I knew at one point there'd be one member that gets their marshmallow on fire and then accidentally fling it off or something. So we watched it pretty closely. Luckily, all the members are mature and responsible adults, which is great. So no issues there. And it went really smooth. Really fun event. Everyone had a blast. We'll definitely try and book that company again to come out. They did a really nice job. Really cool experience, something different to bring the casino to the club rather than us going to the casino. So new fitness classes, as we wanted to talk about, we've got the team, Aqua Aerobics team, as the Two Tides is being down for maintenance right now. Planned maintenance. Roxanne was like, "Hey, I can do on-land classes," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, sweet, let's do it." So she's got a foam rolling class, a basic cardio boxing in bands class, a beginner's circuit class in base camp, and then also kind of a pick your own fitness class on Friday. So all are really well attended. It's been really great to see her branch out and do something different. Hopefully the support of those events could be something that end up being a little more long-term, but for at least for right now, over the next another week or two with the pool being down, she's going to take care of those and do an awesome job. So, yep, Neil. Correct.
How do you pay for them? How does that work?
Yeah, so you just register for them on MTL as normal. And so you just sign up, say you're going to go, and then the concierge team prints off a registration list. And then when you arrive, they check you in. It's a $5 charge for the event, and they'll just automatically bill your account for that. We'll bill your account. Yep. Nice and easy. And I don't think I have a slide in here about the pool, but the pool is going well. And it doesn't seem like a lot of action right now, but that's because we took out this huge hydraulic ram, and so it's down at the shop being all taken apart and polished up, cleaned up, replaced some parts in it, and then they'll put it back together and reinstall it. So that takes a couple of weeks just to get that done. So everything's on track right now. We cleaned underneath the pool, pressure washed it, inspected it, very minor issues in there, which is great. So everything so far is on track, which we like that. One day university. So we've got about 4 more university classes over the next couple of weeks. Cleopatra there, Winston Churchill, and then some of the presidencies with John Adams and Grant's presidency. So we'll have a few more of those. I know those have been, like we keep saying, really well attended lately, which has been great. Love to see that participation. Once again, super simple. You just really just click the link and it starts up the presentation. They're great to watch. Really, really cool thing. And really just simple. You can do it from home, which is even better. SSL Sightseers. I know this event's on Tuesday, but just wanted to remind everyone of this event that we have going on. So, because we can still take a couple more members. We still have a couple more spots if anyone wants to go. We're going to Skagit Valley Tulip Festival. I was just Valerie's here today, and so I was just talking to Valerie. She went up there this past week and had a great time. And so I think with hopefully next week by Tuesday, there's no more snow around here, so we should have a great experience. And you'll also be able to really understand kind of the impact of some of the weather changes, right? And so the floods that we had up there a couple months ago and how that's impacted the farmland is going to be pretty unique. So, but anyways, Tuesday. So if you have not registered but want to go, you're more than welcome to. We have 13 going right now out of the like 16 that we can take. So we got a few more spots left. But Tuesday on April 19th, we leave at about 7 a.m. We got a bus that's going to take us all the way up to Skagit Valley. We're going to stop at one of the gardens up there, have some fun time at that one. Then we'll load back up, go into the small town of LaConner, and have some lunch, do a little light shopping. We'll only have a couple hours there, and then get back on the bus and then head over to the last garden, Rosengard, and spend some time there before we make our way home. So it should be a great trip. Yes, the cost is a little bit more than we've had last year, but that all that is just the bus. The bus costs, roughly about $100 a person. So it's a great experience, a lot of fun. I'm really excited to have as many people as we have going. Would love to have a couple of more join us. It's going to be great. I haven't looked at the forecast because I didn't want to get too excited yet, but I don't think it'll be snowing, or I hope not. So it should be a lot of fun. The tulips are out. They're ready to go, ready to be seen. Trilogy Pet Stock, and I forgot that Cecilia's on today, so she's on remotely, so she could actually talk about these two events where she's already got a bunch of members that are signed up for these events. But just as a reminder, every month or every other month, Trilogy has Trilogy-wide kind of events that we do, and one of them in the month of April is Pet Stock. And so every club in the Trilogy network is celebrating pets and doing different style of events to celebrate them, and this is what Cecilia came up with. Why don't you talk about some of those?
Yeah, on April 26th, we're going to be having a make your own dog treat class. So we're going to have 3 different treats that we can make for our dogs. It should be lots of fun. And then you'll get a goodie bag with like a cookie cutter and materials so you can recreate those treats at home. And then on the 29th, we're going to have a pet picnic in the park at Reflections Park. And it's going to be lots of fun. There's like this good lunch for us humans to eat. And then you can bring your dogs and have a nice, afternoon with your dogs and other people that have dogs as well. Or cats.
Or cats, yeah. Or
if you want to bring your pet lizard on a leash.
No snakes. I can't stand it. It scares me. If I see a snake, I'll scream. Cecilia's probably giggling right now, but yeah, I don't do snakes very well. So, but yeah, Pet Stock. So it'd be nice to celebrate that for a couple of events. I know that the challenge with you is we don't allow animals on our property, nor do most of the other properties. They don't allow pets on property. So little funny that we celebrate this, but we know that it's an important part of everyone's lives. So we're definitely find ways to make sure to recognize our pets. And so yeah, should be a lot of fun. And we reserve the park to ourselves for that. All right, so next slide, we've got Two Tides annual maintenance, like I was just talking about. I like to just make sure to remind everyone. So right now we're kind of in stage 3 and 4 there. Transport the ram to the machine shop and replace it, and then pressure wash and clean all interior components. So that's what we're working on right now. That, like I said, takes a couple of weeks, but once that's done, then we'll reinstall the ram back in the pool, and then we got to fill it, heat it, and balance the chemicals. So that right there takes a bunch of time. So just filling the pool alone takes 2-3 days. So it takes a little while to do. Unfortunately, with most pools, it's only a couple inch hose that's really feeding 66,000 gallons of water into there. So we'll take all of our taps that we have. We'll put about 5 or 6 lines in there and get it filling as quick as we can. But yeah, it does take a little bit of time. So, and then heating the pool, as you can imagine, heating 66,000 gallons of water takes a little bit of time. And then making sure that the water chemistry is right. So it's a safe environment for everyone. So I keep forgetting, but I always wanted to show the video of how they kind of take this thing out. It is pretty impressive on the components that it takes to run this thing. It's pretty heavy duty, but we've got it down to a science, that's for sure. Cecilia, maybe you want to talk a little bit about the music class that we're bringing back.
Yes, I've been talking with Dan, and we're gonna be having. This one's gonna be like an introduction, so you can see how he's gonna be managing his classes. The first 30 minutes are gonna be for guitar, and then the next 30 minutes are gonna be for the ukulele. And so this one's complimentary, and after that he will start actually with like his courses. There'll be like about 6 classes for each instrument. So, yeah. So if anybody has ever been interested in taking a guitar or ukulele class, this is the time to, come to a session and learn about how Dan does his class.
Yeah, Dan used to teach here prior to the pandemic. He probably taught for 2 years, at least 2 years, I would say. And he's taught a lot. I would say he's taught a lot of members from scratch how to play the guitar. And so really fun and exciting. I think one year we even did like a little, at the end of the 6-week session, we did a little concert. I think they played for a Happier Hour group or something like that. So it's really cool. He does an awesome job and really nice, kind, really walks everyone through the whole process. And so I'm glad that we're, kind of getting out of the pandemic a little bit, bringing him back, and excited to start back up with some of the things that we used to do. So excited to have Dan back. And then our new massage therapist, Jenny, will be here on Wednesday, April 27th. For those that didn't know, she was here on casino night. She had a little spot in the golf simulator, and she was busy the entire time. Everyone was taking advantage of getting a little massage, and so she did an awesome job with that. And then she's now doing chair massages on Wednesday the 27th to see how that goes. So hope to have her on a more regular basis if that continues to be successful, and then continue to have the kind of longer and longer terms for that, longer and longer sessions. And so excited to Jenny. We have the MASH party, which is on Thursday, May 19th, as we're kind of jumping ahead, but did want to kind of talk about a few different things. Cecilia is really the one that's helping the team plan it, and could probably speak better to what we've got going on with that.
Yeah, we've got Janice, one of our ambassadors. She's been having working with all the decoration stuff, and she's got some fun. I do want to ask if anybody has any military uniforms that you would like to show, or any pictures. If you can send them our way, we would love to display them.
Yeah, definitely. So the MASH party is going to be really cool. It's obviously based on the TV show.
So we'll have all our veterans to come here, and we can show everything and have like a little, we're going to have like a little.
I put her on the spot.
Sorry, I think my internet is dying.
It's fine. This was coming in and out. Two big major things about the mash party.
Mike,
One is,
can you?
I'm gonna put you on mute just for a second here, Cecilia. So two big things we have about the mash party going on is we are recruiting members that are comfortable to display their uniforms or a picture of their uniform. They can as well. But we are going to have a memorabilia table and ask that if members would like to donate for the evening and having their uniform displayed or any other souvenirs or anything that they'd like to display from being in the armed forces would be much appreciated. We would like to recognize all those that served in that regard. And so, if you're interested in doing that, just send us an email so that we can kind of mark down your spot and have that prepared and ready for you. And then we're also doing, it's a full-on buffet and dinner, and we've got the setup all done, and we're going to have, kind of the camouflage army netting, and we bought paper trays so that, you can put your beef stew on and things like that. And it's going to be a lot. We've got an MRE, like a dried food, add water, hot water station for fun, and just a lot of the cool experiences. And then I think we're also going to have the TV show playing in the background and a band. So this also has a band from the 60s that'll be on site playing the music during that time. So excited to have them here. Excited to really kind of do something different. We haven't done this before, so this will be really cool. All right. Next, we've got Urban Hike with Todd. I know this is a sold-out event, and actually all of Todd's events are sold out, but I did want to kind of showcase it because I think it's really cool. So Todd lately has been doing these urban hiking classes, sessions, activities. And so on May 2nd, we meet at the lodge. He meets at the lodge. He's taken, I think, 20, 25 people. And they're going to go over to Gig Harbor and kind of walk the city. And Todd's got a great knowledge of kind of the historical value and some things and some cool attractions to identify and stuff like that. So great little kind of tour guide experience with Todd. So we've got that on May 2nd. And yes, it's sold out, but we always encourage the wait list. And so be mindful of that. And then just kind of going on that, it's a busy week. So we got Wednesday, May 4th, we're doing Cinco de Mayo game night, which we're going to play kind of like a Mexican bingo, if you will. I was going to try and say the word, but I'm not going to, especially with Cecilia on, because she'll just laugh at me, and then she'll, especially as much hard time as I've given her about saying some of the words around here. So I'm not even going to attempt to. But anyways, it's kind of like a Mexican bingo, $5. We're going to play it on May 4th.
You should totally say that while you're being video recorded.
No, we're just gonna move on to the next one. Is what we're gonna do. 4 o'clock for that. Like I said, $5. Mexican bingo. We're gonna play it in happy hour during happy hour, so you're able to enjoy happy hour pricing, happy hour food as well, and just kind of a pre-celebration to Cinco de Mayo, as it'll be the following day. The other Todd class we have is the sourdough class that Todd teaches. For those that don't know, Todd makes his own sourdough bread and has his own aged specialized yeast that he uses. I believe he's bringing some of that to this class to kind of showcase on how to make that. And so once again, another sold out class, but we still wanted to let people know about it in case that you want to sign up for the wait list. And the more success that wait list has, as we continue to talk about, the more opportunity we have to try and convince him to do another one or to add another session. So Tuesday, May 10th for this, 5:30 to 7:30 for $15. You're going to go home with a bunch of goodies to kind of make your own sourdough at home. So Todd's going to be offering that. And Todd's really looked like this, to be honest. I mean, he brought one in the other day, and just the crunch and he does really cool designs on his, and so just really quality bread that Todd puts together. So I'm excited that he's able to spend some time away from all of his fitness classes to do some of these different unique things. And so I'm glad to see the support for that. So nice job, Todd. Last event I really want to talk about is the Kitsap Peninsula. And we've got our bed and breakfast coming back for May 23rd to 25th. So we tried to do this about a month ago or so. We kind of ran into some, just random situations that some of the members were unable to go for personal reasons, which was fine. So we were able to rebook all the housing and all that to go to this. And then most of those members are still coming again. So, we still do have 2 rooms available for those that want to attend to this. So really cool. Just so you know, this one is where the chef, or actually it'll probably be Dino, who's now the director. I keep calling him chef, but the director of food and beverage, Dino Cruz, him and myself and probably one other person will go along on this trip. And so we'll leave here, we'll go experience downtown Bremerton, and we're going to go to the Turner Joy, as some of the members have been there already. So we're going to go to the Turner Joy, and then we're also going to go to the Naval Museum that's a little bit north of that. Kind of just spend the day in Bremerton, having fun, enjoying that cute little town. We'll stay at one of the houses on the water in Bremerton, and then the following day we're going to wake up, we're going to go to Port Ludlow and kind of do a little minor shopping at the general store at Port Ludlow, then head up to Point No Point Lighthouse at the tip top of Bainbridge Island, kind of check that area out, visit that area, and then we're going to spend the rest of the day in Paulsbo, cute, great town, Norwegian town over there. So we'll go spend the day in Paulsbo, rest of the day in Paulsbo, and then double back to the house where we'll have Dino. We'll make a formal kind of a 3-course dinner that night. And then Wednesday morning, we'll have a breakfast spread as we did Tuesday morning. And then members are able to kind of go off and do whatever they want. We've got some different, you can go down to the beaches, or you can go up to Silverdale, or there's some other unique experiences that we have. The members are kind of, able to do whatever they want, but really fun. The idea is that we take our hospitality from the lodge and take it to an off-site location. And so, the first night we're doing a cocktail party, and so we'll have wine and beverages, and Dino will make a bunch of heavy appetizers, and we'll just have kind of a nice social time there. Tuesday morning and Wednesday morning, Dino will come up with this really nice beautiful continental spread with yogurt and eggs and pastries and such. Like I said, for Tuesday night dinner, we'll do formal kind of 3-course served dinner paired with wines and such. So great experience. Last one we did was Whidbey Island. So we're excited to do this one again. It says March 23rd, but it's actually May. So should be a lot of fun. It'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Excited to start this one back up. And like I said, I already have three of the rooms sold. So we just need a couple more members to get that done. So transfer's not. Nope. You drive the whole time. Yep. Good question. Very good question. Other kind of things that we're working on before we get into too many questions. We've got Paula, our director of lifestyles, coming back Wednesday, which is super exciting. And so it'll be really fun to see during Summiteer Live. We'll have myself and Paula and Cecilia and Octave kind of all rotating through, which would be great. So excited to have that. She obviously is coming back from maternity leave, so we're really excited, and I'm sure it's going to be a rough kind of first week or two as she's away from her new baby boy, but excited to have her returning. Today's the last day for Valerie. For those that don't know, Valerie has accepted a position as a stay-at-home position, and so she's able to work from home. And she got a huge pay increase, and so something that we just couldn't compete with. And so she's got a great opportunity to stay at home with her husband, who works a ton, and so they don't get to see each other very often. So we're really excited that she's got this opportunity, and today's her kind of last day with us, which is really sad, but excited for the next step of her life. We are working on Bike Club. I know she sent a big letter to the Bike Club group, so we are working on who's going to start up Bike Club. Obviously, I was the one that started many years ago, so I'll probably take it over for a little while. Don't know if I'm going to be able to do every Saturday ride, but we're working on kind of finishing the details for all the rides throughout the summer season. I've asked a few members, I'll put it this way, as I've told the couple members I've talked to about it, I'll do all the planning. I just need a pretty face to be there at the event. And so I've reached out, and if anybody knows Roshiba, put a little pressure on him because I've asked him, or Chris Rich, put a little pressure on him to step up. I know we've got some new members that might be interested in helping out a little bit, but they've only done a couple of rides. So we hope to kind of build with them. Larry Welling, who used to be, he's not on today, he used to be on Summiteer Live. He would always do Saturday rides, would be great. So we can get a couple of members or a bunch of members to kind of help out. Like I said, I'll do all the planning. I can book all the things that we need to book. I just need somebody to be the pretty face. So if anybody knows anybody wants to be a pretty face for Bike Club, or I was kind of thinking once we get the dates and everything lined up, if we send that out to the Bike Club group and say, hey, would you be interested in picking one of the days to be kind of the lead for the day? It'd be much appreciated. So we're going to try and work through that. But if you want to be, involved with it, and please let me know. Bike Club's really fun, especially the Saturday rides, which we just meet here right after Summiteer Live, which is great. Just meet here in the parking lot, and we kind of just ride around the neighborhood for 30 or 40 minutes and kind of just catch up and see what changes have happened in the neighborhood. All skill levels, from beginners to experts in regards to riding. It's always a really fun experience. And then the rides that we do, if I'm going to be in charge, we're going to be doing all the flat ones and the none of the 40, 50 mile rides. So it'll be all the fun with food involved type rides if I'm going to be doing them. So we'll do, the Point Ruston ride where we ride down to Point Ruston, or the ones where we ride into Sumner and or Ording, and some of those ones where we just really have different experiences. John Wayne Trail one, we can probably do that one as well. So we just need, if members want to be involved in that process, I really would appreciate it. But if not, we'll figure out how to make it work. But member support would be really huge with that. So other things we're working on, as you can tell, the landscape company is starting to be a little more active. So it's exciting to have them out as the grass is growing and the flowers are trying to bloom, even though it's snowing every day. But it's good to see them out and about. We're killing the moss right now and kind of cleaning up from the winter time. So the club will start getting a little bit greener and greener every day, which is exciting to have that. And then the, really just food and beverage team's really hitting a stride. We've got, once again, our executive chef has transitioned to our director of food and beverage. Dino Cruz has done that. And then our new food and beverage manager, Leslie, she's kind of getting through her first full week this week, which has been amazing. So really excited with the direction of that. She's going to really kind of, sharpen the skills of the team that we have, really put in more structure than we've had lately, since we haven't had much oversight in that area. So, and really we're able to be fully staffed on the management team, especially as Paula comes back. So it's going to be really exciting to see the service and the hospitality level increase. That's going to be the expectation over the over the next month or two is to really have, you know, a team that's hitting in month 2 and 3 of their employment, and really starting to get comfortable and start to see their personalities. Where, you know, for those that don't know, when you're a new hire here, it usually takes 60 to 90 days until you really show your personality, because those first 60 days you're just like, oh, members and computer systems and processes, and I'm just trying to figure things out. And then usually around that 60-day mark, they start to feel more comfortable, and you get to see the exciting person that they are. And so we'll start to see that over the next little bit as those people are hitting that milestone that really makes an impact to the experience here. So excited to see us start turning that page. Events are going to continue to get busier and busier. We're in a really good spot. I'm really excited for the next couple months as things are going to kind of come back online. Oh, we are working on some big news for May. We don't have exact dates yet, but we are looking at probably opening up back up on probably Mondays, hopefully, and you know, bringing coffee back on a daily basis, and you know, looking at doing some type of dinner buffets on Tuesday nights in the restaurant. And so the team is now able to kind of focus in on some of those things. We're still about 1 or 2 quarters short to be really successful for the Monday thing, but we're hoping that we can kind of finish that in the next couple of weeks. So we're hoping to find somebody there. But yeah, we're in it. Like I said, we're in a really good spot. I'm really excited for the next little bit. It's going to be really good. So questions? Who's got questions? On-site or online? Anybody got questions? Yep. Yeah, I mean, the taco bars that we did in January and February were really good. Yeah. And so we want to start looking at bringing those on a more consistent basis. So that's kind of what Dino's working on now for Tuesdays. Definitely. Yeah, taco bar was really, really great in January and February. And same with prime rib. I know prime rib night was really good. We did a couple of those. Even just the Sunday brunches have worked out really well. Waffle breakfasts has worked out really well. I mean, don't forget, it's Easter tomorrow too. We still have, you know, reservations available if you want to book a spot for Easter tomorrow. We have some reservation slots at 9 o'clock, I think, and maybe 1 or 2 at 11. So I think we got a couple more opportunities there. But yeah, lots of cool stuff coming. That's for sure. Any other questions? Online, does anyone have questions? Everyone's all quiet today. All right, everyone. Well, thank you all very much. Have a happy and safe Easter, and we'll see you all next week. Bye.